Hello, good evening. Okay, hold on. Let me check on the YouTube. Okay, seems like the live is okay. Let me check if the live is going on. Okay, should be okay lah. Oh, weird lah. Okay, hello Jordan. Okay, review HSI. HSI start to retracing now has dropped. Okay. At least I can see some comment from the YouTube, right? Should be alright for that. Okay, because my side are not able to see the YouTube. Okay, so never mind. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, review Intel. Okay, review 99882318. Okay, from Jordan. Okay, HSI start to retrace. Okay, no problem. Okay, 左先生 PABIMB Asiata. Okay, no problem. Okay, so before that, please help us to click a like and also share this video lah. Okay, so we can get more viewers to tune in. Okay, CCK. Okay, no problem. From 别问 lah. Okay. Okay, so yep. Yeah, apologize for the Monday. Okay, due to have some technical issue lah. Okay, we have lack of staff to do the live session lah. Okay, so we have to skip on Monday. So we proceed on today lah, right? So today content let warm up with the market outlook, which include the US market, Oingo cryptocurrency and FBMK LCI. Follow with the stocks Q&A. Okay, let me know the stocks you want me to review and your plan, whether you're looking for support or resistance. Okay, so disclaimer, all our sharing is not a buy or sell recommendation or just for education purposes. Okay, and also that, please help us to click a like. Okay, so let's warm up first. Okay, warm up with the US market. Okay, so far US side is still alright. Okay, especially we can see Monday. Okay, Monday they do have a good gap up. Okay, open gap up and close high. Okay, seems like they are recovered above 200 MAs. Okay, so long Dow Jones is above 42.2k, I will say they are remain bullish lah. Okay, at least they do make a V-shaped rebound already. So long they stay above, I think bull is still on the in control lah. Okay, bull is still in control. And how about the S&P? Okay, S&P on the other hand, actually they do have a 20 MA cross below 200 MAs lah. Okay, this makes it look slightly weaker. Okay, but we can see yesterday actually they are trying to recover above 200 MAs. Okay, so watch out on their immediate resistance 5008. Okay, this is a crucial level. Okay, if they are able to close above, we may see another pump up to maybe 5876 or 5009. Okay, and how about the Nasdaq? Okay, Nasdaq also 20 cross below 200s. Okay, also not really a good sign lah. Okay, for S&P and the Nasdaq. Okay, but they are currently at the resistance. Okay, take note on this one of the crucial resistance 20.4k. Okay, this is one of the crucial resistance, which also is a 200 MAs. Okay, if they get resisted, market may drop down lah. Okay, so if compared, I would say S&P and Nasdaq is slightly weaker compared with the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is much better. Okay, sentiment wise lah. Okay, and how about the oil price? Okay, oil price is still rebounding. We can see there has been sideways around here since beginning of March. Okay, which is somewhere around $65 to $67. Okay, this is a WTI, and I do mention before. If we zoom out, this is a very crucial support for the WTI since 2022. Okay, until now lah. Okay, so at the moment, they have some technical rebound. Seems like they still have some strength to go up further, probably to test a $70 or $72. Okay, so and how about the gold price? Sorry, let's go to the gold price. Okay, gold price so far so good lah. Okay, gold price so far so good. Okay, so I would say for their immediate support is 3,000. Okay, so long they are above 3,000, gold price is still able to go up further. Okay, they are just retraced for a couple of days only, but overall looks like they are still able to pump up further. Okay, and if we look into, okay, let's go for the Bitcoin first. Okay, Bitcoin so far so good. They, okay, even though the 20 crossed below 200 MAs, but they managed to recover back above 200 MAs. Okay, so far these 2 days is more neutral, but looks like the short-term momentum is still favor to the bull. Okay, seems like they still have potential to test a 90k. Okay, so long above 84.8 84.5k, I would say the Bitcoin is still pretty bullish lah. Okay, for Ethereum is more on still bearish lah. Okay, they are still pretty weak, but was short term wise, they finally recover back above 20 MA. Looks like they still have some short term momentum, probably to test a 2002. And if you look back to the HSI, okay, HSI looks like still retracing. Okay, so as we can see, they already break below 20 MAs. Okay, so by zooming out, okay, we can see ever since this rally, okay, since February of this year, okay, it's the first time they break below 20 MA. This also indicate that short-term momentum is getting weaker lah. So what I expect is they may come back down this zone, okay, which is 23k or 22.5k to do a sideway. Okay, looks like you can see the correlation. Okay, US market is going up. Okay, well, HSI is going down. Okay, looks like they are like inverse relationship. Okay, same as the China. So if US market come down, probably China or Hang Seng may go up. Okay, this is what I see lah. At the moment, their relationship is macam ini lah. And okay, back to our FBMK LCI. Still very weak. Okay, so what we can see is recently they had a rebound from here. Okay, bounce up, not able to go through 1530, kena press down. Okay, so we can see yesterday open gap up. Okay, close slightly higher, and today also macam pump up, but end of day they kena press down a little bit. So looks like our KLCI is still pretty weak. Okay, if you're looking at the bigger pictures, actually our KLCI beginning of this year already break below 200 MAs. Okay, so overall we can see our market is still in a downtrend. Okay, by speaking about this, we also need to take note. Tomorrow is Thursday and Friday, right? So, and we see, okay, next Monday, right? We got the Hari Raya Puasa, okay, which is on 31st of March on Monday and 1st of April, Tuesday. So let's look into the April punya itu, how to say, April punya calendar lah. Okay, this is the 31st of March, right? So we can see Monday, no market. Tuesday, no market. Okay, Wednesday, Bursa baru open. Okay, so means what? After this week, we have a long weekend. Okay, so tomorrow is Thursday and Friday. So we left 2 trading days and then follow with a 4 long weekend. So means these 4 days we may have some overnight risk. Okay, maybe Donald Trump say something or something happen in the global market sentiment. Okay, this may costed some maybe black swan event or anything lah. Okay, we don't know. So for those short-term position, you need to take note lah. Okay, best if try not to chase high lah. Okay, at least not to chase high lah. So what I suspect maybe tomorrow Thursday already, right? So probably market they might just pump up on Tuesday, Wednesday, then maybe they Thursday or Friday they take profit already. Okay, so they also don't want to take a over long weekend risk. Okay, so yeah, I expect even tomorrow or Friday maybe we have lesser or no opportunity. So yeah, we come back again next Wednesday lah, also can. Okay, so and also next Monday no live session, and our next live session is on the Wednesday lah. Okay, so we see how it's going on the 2nd of April. Okay, so yeah, let's go for our stocks Q&A. Okay, let's see. Okay, so please help us to click like and also share. Okay, at least we can get more viewers tonight lah. Okay, so let's see. Our first one is a PA. Okay, PA is still rebounding. Okay, so review. Okay, no problem. MACD crossover. So far so good. Okay, yesterday PA has volume. Okay, so based on the breakout trade strategy, at least we can see this PA after series of selling down, found a bottom at 185 sideway. Yesterday pump volume not too bad lah. boleh tahan lah. So this also means that PA as long as they are above 210, the breakout is still valid. Okay, but the resistance is here lah, 230. Okay, so the immediate resistance for PA is here, 230. So we see lah whether they can clear 230 or not. If yes, then you can see 250, 260 level. Okay, but if they go below 210, means this breakout is invalid already. Okay, market may go back down to 185. Okay, but based on the momentum, I think it still have chances for the potential rebound. Okay, still rebound lah, because this counter is still below 200 MAs. So watchable or not? I think yes lah. Okay, if you are more kedekut, okay, maybe you can wait until next week. Okay, you see lah. If next week next Wednesday or Thursday if they are still able to stay above 210 I think it's still good. Okay, pretty good. Okay, but if close below 210, then no need to see already lah. No game ready. Okay, how about the BNB? Okay, BNB make a good V-shaped rebound. We can see previously they had a strong sell. Okay, but they make a quick recovery. Okay, volume wise, I would say not too bad. Okay, not too bad. At least they have volume follow through when the price goes up. Okay, and break above 255, and today closing 257. So I will put the resistance down to support down to somewhere around 254 lah. Okay, so this one BNB, I would say they are still pretty good. Okay, by looking at the bigger pictures, at least this counter is still above 200 MAs. Okay, despite recently got break below 200 MAs lah, but they still making a comeback. Okay, looks like overall I would say they're still alright. And take note on the crucial resistance, which is at somewhere around 263. Okay, so this one I will say BNB is still good lah. So long above 254, short-term momentum should be still pretty good. Okay, so how about the Axiata? Axiata, okay, also is in the rebounding mode. Okay, Axiata discounters we can see lah. Bigger pictures on the bigger pictures this counter is downtrending counters. Okay, since when? 2015. Oh, 2015. Today 2025 already. Means these counters I mean for the capital gain point of view this 10 years is in the downtrend. Okay, in the downtrend. So currently it's not at the very deep level, okay, which is a very nice downtrend support level. Okay, they are just in the middle. Okay, but if we zoom in, we can see recently the volume, okay, not too bad. Okay, at least you can see the volume is increasing and the price seems like stabilized. Okay, they are trying to defend the 180 level. Let me see why okay, 187 was a support. Okay, then they turn into resistance. Okay, so let's zoom in and see why is that. Okay, so at least we can see Axiata, the volume is improving. So where's the support? Okay, probably I will put at 177. Okay, so their next mission is to clear above 187. Okay, if they are able to clear above 187, this will be very good for them. Then they do have potential to go up to maybe 2 ringgit or even higher for the further bounce up. Okay, otherwise this could be just hit and kena rejected, continue to sell down. Okay, this is also possible, right? So far I will say they need to clear 187 because today you can see based on today's price session okay, what they tell us, okay, they trying to break up above 187, but by end of day they kena press down. Okay, looks like they kena resisted here lah. Okay, so if they are still keep getting resisted here, they might give up to go up further. Okay, they might end up to come down to maybe 180 or 177. So I need a confirmation of breakout above 187. So based on the volumes and the momentum point of view, I think they do have chance to break up. Okay, but I need a confirmation. Okay, just that only. Okay, so HSI for Jordan, they already break below 20 MA, so indicate that the short-term momentum is getting weaker. So which I think they could potentially test a 23 or 22.5K. Okay, but this could be inverse relationship with the US market. If the US market suddenly crash down, maybe might benefited to them lah. Okay, at the moment these 1 or 2 months, maybe the relationship macam ini lah. Okay, but next month we don't know already, right? Okay, so how about the 9988? Okay, this is the Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba, what we can see okay, they already raised up so much already, right? So now it's more on sideways. Okay, you can say they are forming a triple top or what lah, but I would say most likely is in the sideway. And okay lah, maybe I will put 125 lah. So long above 125, I would say they are still okay, boleh tahan. Tapi if they break below 125, maybe we need to cautious a bit already. Maybe not so nice. They may come back down to 114 or even lower. Okay, and 114 is a last defense already lah, right? If they go below 114, the whole rally not so nice already. Okay, because 114 was a very crucial resistance back then, now turned into a crucial support. So I will say 10 or 125 first lah. Above, still alright. Okay, but we can see lah, now HSI is retracing, so this maybe might follow. Okay, how about this Ping An Insurance? Breakout 48 tapi fail. Okay, come back down lah. But overall, I will say, yeah, so long they are above 200 MAs, I'm still pretty bullish with the midterm and long term lah. Okay, for short term, I will say, okay, maybe they might gonna wash down to maybe 45 or $44. Okay, they might gonna wash down somewhere around here lah. Okay, or 200 MA is also possible, which is a $42 dollars. Okay, you can see every time they have a spike out, they might come down. Spike up, maybe here again. Okay, for 44, 45 lah, I will see this zone as my crucial support level. Okay, how about Intel? Okay, let me find Intel Corporation. Oh, so many gap Intel oh, if looking at the longer term I mean from 2021 onwards they are more on in a very not until bad shape lah in the downtrend only lah. Okay, at least these have a very good rebound, just that no strength lah. Okay, so based on the structural point of view, I would say they are forming a bottoming for Intel. At least they are trying to defend the 18 or $20. Okay, at least you can see they are trying hard to defend this level. Okay, and momentum point of view, yeah, indeed they are still like struggle at the 200 MAs, but what I can see here 20, 50 and 100 MAs is like crossing up further. Seems like the momentum is ready for the potential reversal. Okay, based on what I see it's quite potential for the potential reversal for the Intel. Okay, but yeah, of course they have a gap down right last year, which is at the 2884. Okay, so take note 2884 is your resistance to take note. Okay, so if they are able to break out, I think Intel may make a comeback. Okay, may have a reversal. Okay, because there has been sideways for so many months already. Okay, since last year August until now, and seems like they are trying to defend $20 and $19. Okay, seems like this is a very good support for them. Okay, so based on here, I think the downtrend could be over. Okay, just like what happened back then this is what when 2022, right? So you can see they also form a bottom. Okay, break up 200 MAs, retest 200 MAs, a potential comeback. Okay, at least you can have a few months rally up. Okay, now it's quite similar. Okay, but how far they can go, we still don't know lah. Okay, this is here and this is quite similar with here. Okay, if they can support it well, maybe you may see some rally up. Okay, so yeah, I think this one quite potential lah. Okay, how about CCK? Okay, 别问了, CCK is still in the downtrending. Okay, overall, I would say they are not so strong. Okay, they already break below 200 MAs, resisted, fail. Okay, then continue to sell down lah. Okay, recently they do have some bounce up, maybe due to oversold. Okay, and currently, okay, if you look closer, if you look closer, here is a gap resistance, okay, because they have a gap down, right? Gap down, then sell down, now come back. Okay, maybe they already touching a first resistance, which is at 130. Okay, if they are able to break out, then R2 would be 138. Okay, but at the moment, seems like they already hit the resistance, macam not much strength lah. Okay, for me lah. Okay, for me I see macam tak berapa ada strength already. Okay, some more don't have much volume follow through lah. Okay, if you're still interested, you take 125 though. Stay above, maybe still okay. Okay, so how about the VS? Okay, VS rebound ada chance lah, boleh lah. Okay, even though they are ugly lah, right? Okay, VS break down below 200 MAs, right? So they sell down, they somehow break one of the crucial support, which is at 940, 950. Okay, so by zooming in, what we can see recently, okay, they had a very strong sell down on 20th of March, right? A very bearish candle with high volumes. Okay, but thankfully, okay, the next day they still able to support it. Okay, this indicate that, okay, actually someone absorbed the selling pressure lah. Okay, and they defend the price. They don't want the price to go down further. So the next day get supported. Okay, next day neutral, and yesterday pump up a little bit more. Volume wise, I would say still alright. Okay, and today candle is more neutral lah. Okay, so even though it's a red candle, but for me it's a neutral. So seems like VS they do have potential to touch the bottom at the moment. Okay, but they need to clear the 950 level. Okay, once they clear, maybe we can see 1 ringgit or even further. Okay, but if they just hit and kena rejected, yeah, maybe they will go sideways. Okay, but based on recent performance and the volume point of view, I would say watchable lah. Okay, watchable. Okay, how about Mr. DIY? Okay, Incheck bought Shendiri, right? Okay, so this one recently found a support at the 133, 136. Okay, by zooming out, looks like this is a bottom back in a 2023 August and 2024 January punya support. Okay, tested twice already. So even though, yeah, they have a 1 or 2 days breakdown below 133 lah, but the next few days they managed to recover and get supported. Okay, so yesterday volume also pump out. Okay, recover above 20 MA. So seems like it's a okay, just in case lah. Okay, seems like they resisted one or and twice already. Okay, today is another time they recover above 20 MA lah. So I would say short-term momentum, yeah, indeed still ada. And watch out on 50 MA, which is somewhere around 152. Okay, if they can clear, then you can see until maximum what I see 177 lah. So this one, let me see. Okay lah, potential rebound mood, I think is still there. Okay, so this one I will put under next week to KFV lah. Okay, since they have some volume boleh tahan, momentum macam boleh. Okay, so watchable. Okay, how about next one? UUE. UUE 还好 only leh, just okay lah. Okay, what I can comment on the UUE is this is the support zone for them. Okay, looks like they are trying to stabilize around here. Okay, so even though back in 11th of March they do break down lah. Okay, but the next few days they managed to recover and stabilize. Okay, tapi not much volume, so I cannot judge anything. I would say maybe they the selling pressure started to slow down. They might go sideways. Okay, they might go sideways. Okay, until we detect a high volume pump in. Okay, we only can say the potential rebound lah. Okay, Supermax still weak lah. Okay, very disappointing. Okay, so they already break below 200 MAs. Now it's below all moving averages. Okay, so if we look back, okay, this is a place that they like to go sideways. Okay, which is somewhere around 70 cents and 670. Okay, I think most likely the trend. Okay, okay, most likely lah. Most likely will go sideways. Okay, how about the MNG? Okay, MNG volume wise boleh tahan. Okay, also consider a rebound lah. Okay, but these counters are take note they already break down below 200 MAs, resisted, resisted. Okay, so for me they are downtrend lah. Okay, so you can see even though previously they break down, the maximum they come back also is a 200 MAs. So this time also sell down, maximum 200 MAs. But of course, before that, you turn on 30 cents, okay, which is your immediate resistance. Okay, maximum I see is a 320 only lah. So this one just rebound, okay, just rebound. Okay, how about the Hub Sing? Hub Sing also need to be careful sikit already lah, huh? Okay. So because they already break below 200 MAs, now is test again the 200 MAs. Looks like not so strong. Okay, not so strong. So yeah, if you still have faith with them, maybe you need to take note these two level lah. Okay, 1 ringgit, 104. Okay, 104, 1 ringgit. Okay, 1 ringgit is a very very crucial turning point for them. Okay, if they close below, I think Hub Sing may turn into downtrend. Okay, so 104 is your first warning lah, right? So if they break below, then you need to take note already. Okay, whether you want to make some decision already, right? So but if they break below 1 ringgit, memang you need to more decisive already. Okay, so at the moment, they have a immediate resistance 110. Okay, if the next few days they are able to close above 110, maybe they do have chance to make a comeback. Okay, based on the momentum point of view, of course I would say okay, hardly a bit lah. Okay, hard a bit lah. Okay, volume not so much. Yeah, but still can put hope on them lah because they pump out sideways. So they are like 50-50 low, wait to break out or break down only. Okay, so yeah, wait for the confirmation. Okay, review Sendai, Stretch, Nest. Okay, let's go for the Sendai first. Okay, Sendai, they recovered above 50 cents. Okay, so 490, 50 cents turn into support. Okay, so far these few days, actually they are not going anywhere lah. Okay, and also not much volumes. Okay, momentum, okay lah, boleh tahan. So take note on the resistance. No? Maybe you can put at the 540, 550 is your resistance zone. Okay, so yeah, since they didn't break below 490, I would say they are still okay. Okay, still okay. Okay, how about the Switch? Switch, this one tak boleh rebound macam no strength already. Oh, you can see this one sell down. Okay, indeed they have a volume, right? They have volume pump up. But cannot tahan sudah come down already. So break below 220, break below 225, currently 220. So for me, this one tak berapa cantik lah. Okay, tak berapa cantik. So this one, Nescon, okay. Let me see momentum boleh tahan lah. I don't know what to say, but I would say not very strong, just okay. But if you're still interested, make sure they are above 390. Okay. If I can possible sell Sendai and Stretch with profit tomorrow, very susah to say leh. But Sendai, I feel, very hard to say leh. I don't know tomorrow sentiment good or not lah. But at least I can say the structure is still okay lah. Okay, but for Stretch, I no confidence. I would say if you got profit or you can break even, then cabut lah. This one I feel very not comfortable with them. Okay, but for Sendai, if you still want to keep on, I think still okay lah because they still above 490. Okay, how about the SSB? Okay, SSB yesterday has a volume pump up, but today looks like a profit taking lah, kena press down already. So take note 460, 465. Okay, stay above, you still ada sikit hope. Okay, break below 460, hopeless. Okay, and also this counter is below 200 MAs lah. So this could be just a pump and dump. Okay, as I mentioned before, this weekend is a long weekend. Okay, so maybe somebody they will try to push out on Monday or Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. Then they can take some profit on Thursday or Friday. Okay, so they don't want to hold their position over the long weekend. Okay, so yeah, try not to get trapped lah in case. Okay, how about the P trans? Whoa, yesterday have a attempt sell down, but they still managed to recover back above 770 cents. Closing 730, and today also neutral, not too much. Okay, P trans, I would say they are not as strong as previously. Okay, because you can see they tested twice. 760, not able to clear. Okay, so yesterday attempt to sell down lah, but at least they try to defend lah. So most likely they will go sideways low. But if happen they close below 70 cents, memang tak cantik already lah. Okay, this one I would say the best case scenario is go sideways only lah. Okay, for them to make a comeback, I think no, maybe no. Okay, hopefully yesterday candle is a real hammer lah, or then they may attract a rebound. Today more on neutral, so maybe need to wait and see anyone want to pump up further. Okay, when they pump up, you need to take note on 760 whether they can clear or not. Okay, how about CTOS? Oh, not bad, at least. Okay, CTOS previously was very boring lah, I can say. Okay, but yesterday is still alright. Okay, at least they have some volume pump out. Okay, supported 110, break above 112, and today another pump. Okay, looks like they are trying to bounce from the bottom lah. Okay, as you can see, this is a 2022 punya support lah. Okay, they support and now also support. Okay, looks like they do have potential to bottoms out lah. Okay, because they have been here for a couple of weeks. Okay, finally bounce up. So based on here, yeah, technical rebound is possible. Okay, for this one. Okay, if they can bounce up. Okay, you turn on 120 and 125 is your R1, R2. Okay, how about the Hub Sing? Okay, this is a different Hub Sing. Okay, not biscuit. Hey, this one susah already. The comeback is over. Okay, zooming out, this Hub Sing. Okay, if you look at the bigger trend for this Hub Sing. Actually, they has been in downtrend since 2020. Okay, I think especially February or after or during the COVID time lah. Actually, the trend is no longer there. Okay, this one is I think during the COVID time, even they come back they also no strength. So from here you can see 2020 today is a 2025 already lah. Okay, this counter is downtrend for 5 years already. Okay, 5 years already. So I still haven't seen any potential comeback. Okay, the only comeback was I think back in the 2023 lah. Okay, when they at here bounce up, break 200 MAs. Okay, 2023 was I will say 2023 was a good year for them. But after that, no strength. Okay, no strength. Okay, 2024 sudah break below 200 MAs. And last Friday, high volume sell down. Monday, open gap down. And today, another sell down. Okay, based on here, I think I still haven't seen any hope on them yet. Okay, probably you spend the money to buy a Mercedes. The depreciation is slower than the stock price drop. Okay, at the moment I haven't seen any technical rebound signal so I cannot judge that where is a good entry point or what. Okay, I would say let them cook. Okay, let them wash until we see some big buyer come in. Okay, how about the Copy. Okay, looks like, okay, for me looks like overrated a bit only first day macam very king only after that macam nobody discuss about it already. Okay, sideway, watch down, continue sideway. Okay, so for me, by zooming in, okay, what I can see is when they sell down, the volume increase. Okay, also indicate that someone trying to defend the 660 level lah. So here got volume pump up a bit. Okay, today volume also pump up a bit. Okay, looks like they are trying to do sideways within here lah. 660750. Okay. At least recently got some buying interest, but not so clear signal. Okay. Okay. But what I can see is they trying to defend 660 lah. So at least you bear in mind that 660 is very important support for copy at the moment. Okay. Okay. Here got volume and here also. Right. So at least we can know where they want to defend the price. Okay, but for resistance 750 like that lah. Okay, so I what I suspect is most likely they will go sideways lah. Okay, until maybe something to announce, then they will do some hoo ha maybe lah. Okay, but this is quite a new counters right? January and then only, so we still not really know their behavior. Okay, 东城西胜东方失败. Yeah, this time I mean the west is up, the east is down. Okay, so now it's like inverse relationship lah. Okay, so how about CMB? Okay, CMB found a bottom at 680. Okay, but one thing bad about them is they already broken down below 200 MAs lah. Okay, what we can say is they found a support at 680 level. Okay, so probably technical rebound is still there. Okay, technical rebound. Probably they do have chance to fill the gap. Okay, minimum lah, fill the gap. Because they have a gap down, right? Back in 19th of March. So the gap is somewhere around 715. Okay, 715, 745. Okay, well, how about the YTL? Long. Okay, YTL also in a rebounding mood. I would say it's more on technical rebound. Okay. Rebounded from 3 ringgit. Okay, but now this YTL power is approaching one of the resistance somewhere around 349. Okay, momentum I think is still okay. So yeah, we see how we see whether they can close above 349 or not, or you can round out for them 350 lah. Okay, if they if they are able to clear above 350, then you can see next resistance, which is 200 MAs, 385 and 4 ringgit. Okay, technical rebound lah, because they are still below 200 MAs. And how about the SolarVest? Okay, SolarVest still not too bad. At least previously they break below 200 MAs and now trying to recover above 200 MAs. So I would say they are still good. Okay, just that maybe the price you will feel a bit boring. Okay, macam they sideways for a couple of months, only jalan a bit. But yeah, you can see since 2023 these SolarVest has been in the uptrend. Okay, but you can see from 2023 to 2024, the up is fast. Okay, 2024 to 2025, still okay. Okay, so now I think it's more on 2024, 2025 until July only. July still okay, but after July you can see the upwards is slowing down. So I think most likely they might go sideways lah. Okay, but still okay lah. You can see the characteristic. They can sideways for a couple of months and pull up, sideways, pull up, sideways, pull up. Okay, sideways, pull up. Okay, but this time you can see they are like a bit topish. So I guess they might go sideways. Okay, for them to go into downtrend, I think not so obvious yet. Okay, not so obvious yet. Okay, so how about the Gamuda? Okay, Gamuda a little bit struggle. Okay, yeah, previously they do break below 200 MAs lah. Then they rebounded up. okay, and macam facing some seller or rejection lah. Okay, so now it's still like macam doing whipsaw at the 200 MAs. Okay, so I would say fightable or not. Short term a bit weak. Okay, I would say short term a bit weak, and long term is still yet to. Long term is like they already break 200 MA, so not that strong. Okay, give you a warning already lah. Okay, warning already, and I would say Gamuda. Okay lah, maybe we put 380 as our last defense. Stay above 380, I would say they are still alright. Okay, still got chance. But if they break below 380, I would say they likely to have a deeper correction, probably to 340 level. Okay, so next one is a glove. Okay, let me go to here and find a glove. I think should be nothing lah. I think glove nothing to say lah. Okay. Yeah, still selling. Okay, top glove double A, Hata still double A, Corsan take note on 170 lah. Okay, looks like out of these four Corsan looks slightly better only, but all also not so good lah. Okay, this one also quite disappointing. Top glove. Okay, previous week we do mention, maybe ada chance tak ada lah. Okay, sudah break all important level already. So glove based on what I see here lah, I think no need to waste your time lah. Yet lah. Okay, tunggu. Wait for some signal lah. Okay, Tofu recently recovered back above 110, so you take note on 110 lo. Above 110, maybe ada chance lah. Okay, above 110 still alright. Short term maybe have chance to bounce up. Okay, maybe bounce up to 123 like that lah. Tapi if they break below 110, tak berapa cantik lo. Means the rebound is over lah, right? If they go below 110. How about the ENO? ENO is still rebounding mode, but now they are rebounded to the resistance. Okay, previously they found a bottom at 70 cents, then they bounce all the way up to 815. Okay, 815 and 810. Sorry, it's 810. Okay, this was a support. Okay, so they test again, they break down, now turn into resistance. So 810, 815 is the resistance zone. Okay, for the Tofu lah. For the ENO lah. Okay, SolarVest we covered already, CTOS we covered already, YTL Power we covered already, Kopi UUE we covered already, VS we also covered already. Okay, we go for AUMAS. Okay, Almas previously, okay, recently lah, okay, bounced from 200 MAs, break above 775, 755. Okay, now slowing down, nothing much. More on retracing mode. I would say still okay. So long above 755, still alright. Okay, let's go for the Cellcon. Cellcon still okay. Okay, Cellcon yesterday break above 315, break above 200 MAs, and today chong all the way up to 354. Okay, for me is yeah, they are still good, but late already lah. Okay, for me, they already hit two targets already. Okay, one is a 200 MAs target, another is a 350 was a resistance. So if you're still interested, wait for them to retrace. Okay, if happen they can retrace down to 3 something. Okay, maybe you see lah whether they can get stabilized, and chances is there. Okay, but don't chase only lah. Okay, don't chase only. Okay, how about the Sendiani? Okay, this one is a penny counters. Okay, when was that? Last Wednesday, they have a high volume pump up. Okay, then they stabilized for a couple of days already. So I think, okay, not until no game lah, still ada. Okay, but this is a high risk game lah. Okay, so take note on 110. Stay above, I think is still alright. Okay, and 115 is your resistance. Ugtech SKP Resources. Okay, Ugtech first, from for Anthony. Okay, UG Tech for me is not so nice already. Okay, but for the support is I think these two levels maybe I mentioned before lah, 293, 313, S1, S2. And for the resistance immediate 340, 355, 360. Okay, but this UG Tech is more on downtrending. So at the moment what we see is just a rebound. Okay, we just see a rebound. Okay, SKP resources. Rebounding mode as well. Let me see. 980, 1 ringgit resistant. So here, okay, from here we can see SKP resources. Okay, this was a support, right? So they break down already lah. So here turn into resistance. 1 ringgit 980 would be your strong resistance. Okay, so based on here, what we can see, yesterday they do have some stress test and a so-called hammer alike candle appeared lah, right? So their bottom was 860, and today come with the volumes and confirmation lah. Okay, so I think they do have potential to bounce up lah. Okay, based on here lah, technical point of view. So based on here, I will say your immediate support 90 cents, 860. Okay, S1, S2. Okay, CCK. CCK. Oh, macam baru cover lah. 130, 138 is your R1, R2, and 125, 120 is your S1, S2. Okay, HRG. Penny stocks. Downtrend counters. One man. Okay, volumes. 21st. Okay, means the support is a 110 lah. So, but for me, I feel not so confident with them lah, right? Okay, so 110 and 10 cent is your support zone. If you're interested, take note on here. If they go below 10 cent, then no game lah. Okay, if able to go up, take note 135 as your immediate resistance. Okay, how about the TTVHB? Okay, for me, TTVHB, no matter how, you need to take partial as well lah, because you can see 200 MAs here, the orange line, they have been tested so many days already, still unable to go through. At least you protect partial. And if you want to set a trading stop, maybe you can set a 690 or 655. Okay, if happen they close below sudah habis lah. Okay, they may come back down to 50 cents level. Okay, if you want to fight on, take note. Okay, 655, 690 cannot be broken down. Okay, but if you bought at the lower already, you want to take some partial, I think yeah, it's okay. Anyway, okay, just in case lah. Okay, because for me rebound trade 200 MAs or near 200 MAs is a level at least you need to protect lah. Okay, protection lah. Okay, System AA lah, still very weak. Okay, they somehow broken down below one of the crucial level 240 and continue to dive down lah. Okay, so I still yet to see any hope. Okay, so this one they could go as low as maybe 190 or 160 level. Okay, so this one tunggu sekejap lah. Okay, don't do anything. HHRG we cover already. We go for the Maybach. Okay, Maybach they also diam come back actually. The movement is very slow, but at least recently they made a comeback lah. Okay, especially last Friday open gap up. And yesterday they also have a high volume pump up. Okay, the only resistance they face are 370. Okay, once they can clear 370, you need to take note on 40 cents. 370, 40 cents is your R1, R2. MMAG. Wow, started to take profit already. Okay, MMAG, what we can see here. They pump up and they wash down. Okay, almost equal volumes. Okay, I will say there are profit taking activities, but the seller is not that strong yet. Okay, so but for me, these counters, I will say anytime they will have a very big sell or what lah. But at the moment, yet to happen. So if you hold from a low, I think it's still okay. Okay, you can do some trading stop and do some partial profit already. But for fresh entry, not recommend lah. Okay, not recommend to do anything. Okay, how about the Pertama? Okay, Pertama rebound macam habis Okay, when was that? 17, 19 of March, they have a high volume pump up. On 20 of March, they hit 20 cents, not able to go through. Kena rejected down. Okay, close below 150. Today closing 135. Okay, for me, tak berapa strong lah. Okay, but if you interested make sure they are above 110 lah. Okay, how about the Great Tech? Okay, Great Tech rebounding mode. I think still on. Okay, still on. Okay, so recently they reclaimed back to that 20 MA and which is also above 160. Okay, looks like they are able to survive above 20 MA. So for Great Tech, tenor on 160. Stay above 160 is good for them. Okay, then next resistance tenor is a 180, 189 MACD. Okay lah, watchable lah. This one. Okay, wash out 160 stay above. I think it's still alright lah. Okay, still positive. Okay, how about the Genting Malaysia? Susah leh. Okay, Genting Malaysia is still very weak. Okay, very weak. Okay, I haven't seen any chance yet lah. So their next level is somewhere around 164, 160. Okay, so wait sana lah. Okay, wait sana lah. Still weak. Okay, IJM. Okay, a strong sell or strong breakdown on last Wednesday, but the next day, Thursday, they make a they make a comeback lah. At least they have some buyer trying to defend the price. Friday also okay, boleh tahan. Okay, and these 3 days is more neutral. So for me, IJM at least from recent behavior, at least we can see they are trying to defend the 2 ringgit level. So I think, maybe we can use 2 ringgit as our support. Okay, and make sure they are above 185. Okay, 2 ringgit as your immediate support. As long as the price did not close below 185, should be good for IJM, and maybe they do have potential to rebound. And maybe, if you want for the safer trade, wait for them to break out 220. Once they can break above 220 and stabilize, maybe they got chance to make a comeback lah. Okay, so this one I would say maybe next week can see look lah. Okay, see any chance lah. Okay, how about the Emulus? Still susah leh. Okay, Emulus already broken down below 240. Okay, no good for them lah. Okay, recently you can see the volume is diminishing. Okay, not much. Means nobody care about them already lah. So let me see. Potential bottoming or not, I think possible. Okay, possible due to the MACD crossover as well lah. Okay, so their first mission, okay, for Emulus, they need to recover above 240. Okay, they need to recover above 240 baru ada chance lah. Okay, kalau tak habis susah. Okay, Great Tech. Okay, one thing good about the Emulus is I see not much selling pressure, but I yet to see any buying interest yet lah. Okay, Genie Tech. Let me see crossover as well. Above 20 MA, above 100 MAs, but they are below 200 MAs lah. So for this one, maybe I will put at the 119. Okay, for Genie Tech, take note on 119. So long they are above 119, okay, maybe they do have some strength lah. Okay, but take note on the resistance 129, 133. Okay, immediate resistance, then only 140. Okay, and CBHB. Okay, hold on. CBHB. This one is still in a downtrend. Uh, let me see. Not so good lah. Volume. Okay. The only thing I can see is they are trying to defend 255. Okay, on 11th of March. After that, I didn't see much volumes. Okay, after that, they're trying to defend a 28275 level. Okay, technical point of view, if you're interested lah. Okay, above 275, I think they have strength to break up 295. But if they break below 275, then maybe you need to wait already lah. Okay, not so soon lah. Okay, the next. Okay, the next is still very weak. Okay, especially when they break below 330 lah. Okay, after that they have some short-term bounce up. Okay, potential rebound. I think yes, maybe. Okay, just that they need volumes only lah. Okay, not much volume lately. So take note on 270. So long closing price above 270, I think how to say so long the price above 270, I think they have some potential for the short term rebound. Okay, rebound only lah. But now we yet to see any volumes. Okay, sell in glove and go for tech. Yeah, always go for tech lah. For me my view always go for tech. Okay, because tech they have more how to say prospect of future lah for me. Okay, at least you imagine you need to change your phones every 2 to 3 years, right? Okay, so like Wi-Fi whatever things the tech is always new tech every few years, right? You need to change your device every few years. But for glove okay, just a glove only lah. Okay, even though the doctor need to change every day but just a glove only. Okay, no innovation or what. Okay, but tech is with a lot innovation, so I think they have more how to say future growth lah, something like that. Okay, and growth is very depending on the supply demand things okay, and this business is very easy to copy lah, right? You when during MCO you know already, right? As long as you buy a machine, you can call yourself a growth manufacturer already. But tech different, right? You need a lot knowledge, a lot of investment, R&D, then you only can do something lah. Okay, but yeah, of course, very competitive lah, right? If your tech is way behind, then maybe yeah, become obsolete already. Okay, so let's go for the Sunview. Sunview looks like yeah, potential bottoming lah, I can say. Okay, I will put my view at so long the price above 390, I will say they still ada hope lah. Okay, one thing attract me is the volumes lah. Okay, one thing attract me is the volumes. Okay, at least we can see recently when the price come down, especially near the 40 cents level, the volume increases. So looks like they are trying to either defend or accumulate at here lah. So I will put my view is a 390, stay above, watchable lah. Okay, still ada hope. Tapi if they close below 390, then maybe tak cantik already lah. Okay, maybe that. But overall, this Sunview you can say it's a downtrending counters since 2023. Okay, so even bounce up, maybe we only can see a short term bounce, maybe. Okay, MPI short term ada game tak? Let me see Malaysia Pacific. Short term sikit lah. But these counters, okay, MPI, right? So you can see MPI, and this counter is a 18 ringgit, 20 ringgit punya counters right? So usually no people trade lah. Okay, usually no people trade lah. Okay, but if for short term, any chance for them to raise up, I think yes. Okay, one of the reason is okay on this date, okay, super high volume date lah. Okay, 4th of March. Okay, they sell down, but they did not go down further. Okay, after that, the price able to stabilize. Okay, move out sikit. Okay, recently reclaimed back above 18 ringgit. Okay, 1800 lah. So meaning is so long they are above 1800, I think yes, then maybe we can see under 20 ringgit. Okay, but we need to accept the fact that these counters is downtrending since when? Last year, August. Okay, they break 200 MAs. But if we look into the bigger pictures, their best time was before 2021. Okay, their best time before 2021. 2021 was good. Okay, so you can see last time was good. After 2021, they kena whack down. Okay, never mind. Go sideways, never mind. Okay, so the whole 2022, 2023 until 2024, sideways. Okay, never mind. Okay, they made a comeback. But they can go until 40 ringgit only. Then sell down. Okay, they break a crucial level. Okay, which is somewhere around $25. So we can see this, I mean, on the bigger pictures, they are not so ideal for longer term. Okay, at the moment, at least we can see the trend not so nice. Okay, how about pharma? Pharma. High volume pump on 19. On 20 boleh tahan. Okay, tapi after that they kena sell down already. Okay, break below 255 tak berapa cantik already lah. Okay, tak berapa cantik already. So at the moment, if you're still interested, you turn on 230. Okay, no one interested in pharma. Yeah, the pandemic is over lah, so nobody care about that already lah, right? So if you imagine back during the pandemic time, everyone will feel fearful, want to buy more supplement, vitamin C, whatever lah, right? But now, never mind lah, okay? No eat also never mind. So, nobody cares so much lah. Okay, so you can see the trend also not so good lah. Okay, I see nothing yet. Okay, I see nothing yet. So, the most only short term bounce up just like that lah. Okay, 230 lah, take note. Okay, Agricore. Okay, this is a very illiquid counters and tak cantik already lah. Okay, they already broken down below 375. So you can see previously they have a high volume pump up also attract more sell down. Okay, so this one nothing. Okay, no touch is better. Okay, how about the Inari? Inari is still weak, unfortunately. Okay. The only fortunate is they recover back above 2 ringgit lah. Just like that only. But you can see Inari macam keep on getting rejected at this zone. Okay. So let me see potential bottoming or not. Maybe yes. Okay. So maybe I will still maybe I put my level at 2 ringgit lah. Okay. Above 2 ringgit, maybe they have chances to make a comeback. Okay, but comeback is to challenge the resistance first lah, right? But if they break below 2 ringgit we may see more downside on the Inari. Okay, DNO we covered already. We go for the Armada. Okay, Armada is still in a rebounding mood. Okay, so turn on the immediate resistance 545. Okay, today closing 545 lah. So also turn on 565. And for the support wise, I will put 520 lah. Okay, 520, maybe 530 lah. Okay, 530. Okay, so long above 530, I think they still have strength to test the resistance. Okay, and yeah. Cut also if they go below 530. Okay, Dayang Place. Okay, let's see. Yeah, rebounded, recovered above 187, but resisted by 2 ringgit. Okay, hold on, let me load all the Okay. Dayang is still below 200 MAs, but recently made some pump up lah. So at the moment they are resistant to ringgit. Okay, take note on the support 187. If they can stay, maybe they got a chance to bounce up further. But this also depending on the oil price, right? If the oil price can continue to rise up, then the sentiment may benefited lah some. Okay, how about the WCT? Hold on, need to load a bit. Okay, WCT is still weak because they just broke below 735, 765. Okay, also recently break below 200 MAs. Okay, for them to make a comeback, let me see. Okay, ada chance lah. Okay, I noticed some of the Bursa counters they also have a similar pattern. Means the selling pressure started to slow down. Okay, started to have some support come in. Okay, so for this one, WCT above 635 I think it's still watchable lah. But what I see is just a rebound lah, right? Just a rebound. So if able to rebound, then on 735, 765. Okay, but if they go below 635 then no need to think already lah. Okay. PPHB recently bounced up, but yesterday and today bounced up without volumes. Okay, this is a little bit concerning, but never mind. Support 725, resistance 755. Okay. Uchitech just now covered macam tak boleh. Okay, Edaran. Okay, let's see Edaran already approaching resistance lah. Okay. Today ada volume, okay, ada momentum, ada chance, tapi already approaching your resistance. 150, 154 is your immediate resistance. Okay, Uchitech. Uchitech just now covered ready, so your entry was 288, or which is a very very low EP lah. It's a very nice level lah. 288 is here. So for me, maybe I will put 310 as my support. Okay, stay above 310. Maybe I will fight for the further bounce up lah. Okay, so yeah, not sure how far they can bounce. Okay, ultimately what I see is a 350 level lah. Okay, but on the way maybe they will halfway U-turn, right? So at the moment I will put 310 first. In case they come down, at least I protect my profit first. Okay, if they are able to go up, I only move my trading stop up. Okay, this is what I can do lah. Okay, so how about JCY? Okay, JCY yes. Okay, JCY yesterday have a high volume pump up, breakout 40 cents, but today open gap up, close low lah. So looks like the bounce macam over punya feeling lah, right? So at the moment what we need to see is whether they can stay. Okay, so what we can see here for JCY, this was a resistance, right? So yesterday breakout. Okay, today come back down. So what next? Make sure they stay above the support lah. Okay, 395. Okay, so long closing price above 395, ada chance. Okay, close below, no chance lah. Habis lah, the rebound. Okay, how about the Notion? Notion still weak lah. Okay, no hope yet. Okay, so this one not much volumes. Yeah, 20 MA also get rejected. So this one tak berapa cantik yet. Tunggu. Okay, how about the Franken? Okay, Franken recently made a bounce up from 315. Okay, and today is a 377. Okay, today get rejected a little bit at 380 lah, which is somewhere around the 50 MA levels. Okay, but I can say still ada chance lah, still okay lah. Okay, maybe they might come back down to maybe 36 something, but I think the rebounding mode is still there. Okay, rebounding mode is still there. So long they are above 360. Okay, rebounding mode is still there. Okay, maybe yeah, based on these 2 days, I think they kena rejected already. They might come back down, rest a while, go sideways macam ini. Okay, so last one. I need to rest already. SY Group. Tak cantik this one. Tak cantik. Okay, breakdown 200 MAs already. Breakdown 750. Okay, which is 750 is one of their crucial level. They also break already. 200 MAs, they also break already. So this one no game. Okay, no game. Today breakdown lagi high volume. So unless they can recover back above 750 lah. Otherwise, I think don't do anything. Okay, so yeah, that's all for tonight. Okay, so later I will share the watch list. Okay, which I will suggest us to watch next week. Okay, so I will try not to enter. I try not to do anything on Thursday and Friday lah. As you know, it's a long weekend, right? So you can scan this QR code and scan this QR code and later I will share the watch list for next week. Okay, why next week? Because next Monday, right? Monday, Tuesday, is a Hari Raya Puasa. Okay, so also Happy New Year to everyone lah. Okay, so Selamat Hari Raya Puasa. Okay, so why? Okay, so what we can see, Monday, this is 31st, right? And this is a first of April, Bursa holiday. So Monday, Tuesday, holiday. So next week, only Wednesday got market. Okay, so tomorrow is a Thursday and Friday. So left 2 trading days only, right? Then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 long weekend. Okay, means what? We have a overnight risk. Okay, in case these 4 days we don't know what happened. Okay, maybe geopolitical risk or maybe internal anything or Donald Trump say something. Okay, so we don't know what will happen. Okay, so I think traders will try to liquidate their position by maybe tomorrow tomorrow or when lah, I don't know lah. Okay, so this is what I think we need to take note. So I guess next week onwards we only see or trade is a safer lah. Okay, it's a bit safer lah. Okay, so and thank you Sifu for having me here. If you yet to download Sifu apps, they are available at the iOS and the Google Play Store. And also they have an interactive live chat. For those who need a live chat, you may subscribe to their services. Okay, Cathy Wood target price for Tesla in 5 years. 2006. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but for me, tech stocks is always there lah. Okay, is because they have more future prospect lah. In my opinion. Okay, so I will more towards into the tech sector than other traditional sector. Okay. So yeah, that's all. So we see you on next Wednesday. Okay, Monday also no live session. So see you next week. So thank you everyone. Thank you.